The people who defamed the Holterman family should apologize to the Holterman family for making stuff up.
And I know how hard my family has worked to keep this business alive. And I wish my father was here today to see this. He would never believe it. My bakers come in 2 or 3 in the morning. This is my heart. And I thank you so much for everybody to come out and support us with the Holterman family. It means the world to me. It really does.
It's all good. It's all good. The goodness prevails.
Refuse to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh.
Welcome back. Whoopi Goldberg has been facing huge backlash this week because of some things that she has done and said on The View and on her Instagram. There are actually a number of controversies going on with her right now at the same time, and she's beginning to face some consequences for that. We're going to go through all the latest updates, but just in case you don't know, I'm going to show you how the bakery controversy started. And I can't actually show you the original footage because The View has now removed those episodes from their channel that have had received any backlash. So here are some clips of what happened.
The place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Oh.
No. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yeah.
So despite the bakery telling Whoopi the reason why they couldn't fulfill the order that day, she made a conscious decision to go onto this show that is watched by tens of thousands of people at the very least, and she chose to defame this small business, which people very, very quickly figured out which one it was, and they started to attack that business on social media, online. There was even a small group online that was trying to organize a boycott of this business. So then the local community ended up holding a press conference to clarify that yes, the boiler did really break, and then once it was fixed, they were able to start taking orders again, and they took the order for the show.
Background for those who know, they had a boiler here. Again, it's been here 145 years. They had a boiler that was 60 or 70 years old, and the first week in November, guess what? It went on the fritz. They had to be replaced, and the reputation of Holterman's is impeccable, so rather than commit to something they couldn't guarantee, they said we can't do it. And the person who besmirched and defamed them took that as an insult to her. Well, get over it. This family will be here for, God willing, another 145 years.
Like so many other small business owners, they give back to the community that they call home. They give back to the community that patronizes them. And I'm so glad that we see all the cars here, all the people coming in and out of the store today to send a message to the person who decided that she was too important for a boiler breakdown, that she had to have her pastries, and if it wasn't coming to her, it must have been someone else's fault. It must have been a directed insult to her. That would never be the case. Staten Islanders don't serve people based on their political opinions. They serve everyone who comes through their doors.
But surprisingly, Whoopi didn't apologize. Not only did she not apologize, she did not back down. She went to Instagram and she said this.
So there seems to be a lot of talk about the dessert I requested for my birthday show. I never mentioned the name of the bakery or the location. It does seem a little odd that when we called a few weeks before my birthday and we were told they couldn't process the order for my birthday because of an equipment failure, but somehow they were able to accept an order of a different 48 of the same dessert when somebody else called without using my name. But it's all okay, y'all, because I enjoyed my delicious dessert and I had a happy, sweet birthday. Nothing better than that.
That was an opportunity for her to apologize, but don't know if you'll notice, but she just chose to talk about herself. Everything was I assume that the reason that she took to Instagram in the first place was because she was beginning to receive backlash. Notice that she words it quite carefully. She says, oh, people are talking about this a lot. And then she doesn't make any form of apology. Everything is about her. And the thing she chooses to end with is, I had a really great birthday. Don't worry, guys. Despite the fact that these people, it's still quite fishy to me. It's very suspect. Despite the fact that they did this, I had a great birthday. The thing is, nobody cares. No one is concerned about whether or not she had a great birthday. They care about the small business that she could have destroyed with her words. Luckily, it's played out better than that, but not with any thanks to Whoopi. At the same time, she was also facing backlash for something else that she said around the same time on a different episode of The View, where she compared herself to working class people.
I appreciate that people are having a hard time. Me too.
Yeah.
I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here.
Just to confirm, she makes $8 million a year doing The View. It averages about $40,000 per episode. Her net worth is estimated to be $60 million. And she's comparing herself to working class people. Like, she has absolutely lost the plot. Fortunately, people have been calling her out, including in her own comment section in Instagram. And you'll see here, there's actually a comment that I felt quite moved by, because this person is describing their reality as a working class person and their reality as a person like struggling to get by, and talking about sharing a potato, dividing it amongst their family. And, you know, just the contrast, just the such ignorance. Of course, she's been called out in more ways than that. Here's what others had to say.
First of all, I have strong thoughts about Whoopi, because I think it was about 6 years ago she threw me off the set of The View. There I am, because I was supporting Donald Trump. Okay, but I should thank her, because I was there to talk about my book, which made #1 on the New York Times bestseller. It was a script. You could see the body language there, too.
You haven't changed one bit. I mean,
yeah. Okay, but let me tell you, it was a false statement. It was made publicly, and they can sue for damages because it was a lie. It was defamatory. They were subject to contempt and an unsavory opinion, which is why they held a press conference. That's it.
She may be seeing repercussions because Whoopi did not appear on the latest episode of The View. Now, I do think that this has happened before where she hasn't appeared, so this may mean nothing, but it's interesting. I mean, here you see it here. The ladies walk out, she's nowhere to be seen. I don't think there was any explanation for it, so I haven't been able to confirm yet, but she may be losing her place on The View. There's also talk that The View is trying to find a host to join who has more right-leaning views, where they can kind of create a bit more of a balance or, you know, discussion point. So we'll see where all of that goes. But, you know, people are just absolutely fed up with all of this stuff now, and you see it everywhere. You see it with the election, you see it with the kind of backlash towards these Hollywood people. The average person is just tired of it, and they really don't have time for this nonsense anymore. They're not willing to put up with it anymore. So what do you think should happen? Should she face repercussions for what she said about this small bakery? Or was she elusive enough in her description to get out of any responsibility? Let me know what you think. And I really appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my channel. You'll get more content on US politics. Thank you, and see you very soon.